What's up, everyone? We're taking a look at the NASCAR Coca-Cola 600 Sunday, May 29th. Let's do this. All right, what's up, guys? We are taking a look at the Coca-Cola 600 NASCAR Cup Series race from a Draftkings perspective. And I'm going to give you my core plays, the players I'm going to build around my cash lineups, so my cash players, and of course, tons of tournament exposure as well. But these are my core cash plays for the Coca-Cola 600. Let's get right into it. Starting at the top, we've got Kyle Larson, starting 36th overall. And need I say more? Tons and tons of place differential upside for Kyle Larson, who is not quite having, he's the defending NASCAR champion, not quite having the season he's had, but he had last year. Well, the wins have not quite been there for him, but Kyle Larson is actually live to win this race, even starting from 36. So the only way Larson doesn't make it into the nuts lineup, I mean, he's really got to finish worse than top 10. Now, if you're looking at a tournament lineup, if you're talking GPPs, it's another story. There's ownership involved and whatever. But pretty much, if Larson doesn't crash, expect him to finish in the top 7 and potentially lead some laps here in this marathon of a race. Remember, we've got 600 miles, 400 laps. So it doesn't matter if you're starting 36th or wherever. You're going to end up where you should be. There's no carnage here. It's the lowest carnage track pretty much in NASCAR. Uneventful, boring. Charlotte. Take the obvious play with Kyle Larson starting 36th overall. Lock him in to your cash game lineup and in your tournaments as well. All right, next up in the stud zone. We're going to go some studs first. We'll start with some studs. My boy, I've been living and dying with him all season long. Ross Chastain. Listen, this ain't 2021's Ross Chastain, all right? Ross Chastain has elevated himself into the discussion for the top drivers. There's no reason that he should be 1,000, 1,500 less than Kyle Larson. There's no reason. It makes no sense because Chastain has been winning and winning and winning. First place, second place, third place. Look at these great finishes. First place again, 2 wins, multiple first, second or third place finishes. If he's not crashing, he's usually smashing. I really like Ross Chastain. He's starting point 22nd overall, gives us a lot of place differential upside to work with as well. Remember, this is a track where we're going to need a dominator, but I think Chastain can dominate as well. He can get to the front. It is a long, long race. He's going to make his way to the front. Now, again, more of a cash play, probably very obvious, high ownership, but that's what we're talking about. Core cash plays right here. All right. Let's go to the middle zone. I can't play. Actually, there's one more stud. Forgot about J-Lo, Joey Logano, starting 23rd overall. Again, plenty of place differential upside for Logano. He's great on 1.5 mile tracks. These are all-purpose drivers. They're all great on 1.5 mile tracks. Forget track history. All that shit is meaningless in Charlotte. It's a long race, and it doesn't mean a damn thing. What up, Uncle C? What up, Vince? Yeah, we crushed it. By the way, can't even say, like, what a killing we made in Xfinity today. That was awesome, seeing all the DFS Army helmets up top. Uncle C took down a big tournament. I mean, kudos to Taco. Great projections. Brady crushing it with the notes. I believe Taco called the winner on his podcast as well. So really, really awesome. All right. So anyway, J-Lo, Joey Logano, starting 23rd. Plenty of place differential upside. Another cash play. Doesn't normally dominate. Not much of a dominator. Just likes to hang around in these type of races. And all of a sudden, he's there at the end, 3rd, 4th place. That's all you're going to need. We're looking for guys that finish in the top 5. Joey Logano's absolutely live for that. And starting from 23rd, that'll get him over 60 fantasy points. That's all we need. That's all we need for the nuts. Juggle those nuts. Gargle them. Juggle them. Crack them. Crack the nuts. All right. Moving on. Let's go to the middling plays here. And again, these are a couple guys I'm really comfortable with. Kind of want to lock him in my lineups. Can't lock him in all your lineups, but Eric Jones starting 25th overall. Another really great driver on 1.5 mile intermediate tracks. Lots of good finishes this season. He's just priced a little too low. Priced a little too low for me. We need some affordability. We want to get those 3 studs in there, at least 2 of the 3, ideally all 3. Eric Jones opens up some salary savings. Another guy I like in this zone is Ricky Stenhouse. Again, we are getting lots of protection here from the drivers starting slightly further to the back. Oh, I know. I didn't forget about Kez. He's on the list. He's on the list as well. But Recchi, as we call him, maybe a little bit better equipment than Keselowski. And like I said, he's known for wrecking. But this isn't the type of track where that happens. Stenhouse should be a top 15-ish driver. And every now and again, he sneaks up into that top 10. Might need to get you there. But starting 29th, we have, again, a lot of leeway here. We need him to get up to about the top 12 to be in the Nuts lineup. I don't know about a GPP, but in cash games, he's actually a safe enough play. So I don't mind Ricky Stenhouse starting 29th. In addition, the aforementioned Brad Keselowski starting 35th overall. Keselowski is in Roush equipment, not as good as what he had traditionally been driving, and you could see it in his finishes this season, but he's still hanging in as a top 20 guy. Let's put him as a top 20 projection. And he's priced down in the turd zone, 6,600 on DraftKings. This is just a safe cash game play. I don't know that Brad Keselowski, he's actually, I like him in tournaments too, but I don't know if he's leading your team to a tournament win. I highly doubt he finishes top 10 here. He's more likely to finish top 10 when you got to weasel your way in there. You take a weird pit stop at the wrong time. He's very good with that kind of thing. So he can sneak his way up there with a mediocre car like what he's driving. I don't think that's going to happen here. Again, Charlotte is very boring. 1.5 mile oval. Lots and lots of laps. But with 600 miles of driving, I think anybody can make their way up towards the front end. He just gives you a lot to work with in your cash lineup at 6,600. So I love me some Keselowski. And finally, my favorite driver of them all. My guy. I can't quit him. Corey Lejoy, Colo, starting 37th overall. Now, again, this is a cash punt, but you're getting Colo. He doesn't belong in here in the turd zone. Colo, and this is insulting. Colo with Bilicki and McLeod in the 4K price point? Excuse me? Excuse me? How dare they? I gotta get a gift. How dare you? I gotta get that. I need a producer for this. Give me a little edit. How dare you price him down with Josh Bilicki and BJ McLeod? Starting 37th overall, I like Colo. I play him in my cash lineup. Put him right in there. The 4,900 salary opens up the ability to play Larson, the ability to play Chastain, and then fill it out. Again, let's get one more stud in there. Can we squeeze Logano in there? Yes, we can, because we have our Keselowski and I won't say. How about a version of that with Stenhouse and Eric Jones? So there are a few ways to build lineups. If you include Colo, he opens things up to a 3-stud approach. And I'm definitely wanting to do that in my cash lineups this week. And I don't play tournaments that differently. I'm going to play a lot of these guys. You want to mix and match. One of them might crash. Although, again, this is more of a track where carnage doesn't exist. But the flip side is you've got to catch the dominator, because we've seen Charlotte races, especially the Coca-Cola 600, where one driver has led for 30 or 40 laps. Brady's in the house. If I knew, I would have had you on here. What's up, Brady? All right, that's going to do it for the NASCAR Coca-Cola 600 quick core picks. That's it. We'll be back tomorrow for DFS Army VIPs with a long-form full race breakdown with Brady, with Taco, with the whole crew. If you're not signed up at DFS Army right now, get in there. Go get signed up. And Promo code Geek, best NASCAR team in the business. Use the Domination Station Optimizer to take down tournaments. Join us. And if you enjoy this type of video, of course, like, subscribe, do all that shit. And I will see you next time with more quick picks. Deuces.